Whether you're a new Windows user or been at it for years, you need to understand that Windows is packed with features that you need to change right now. Some of these are for security, some for privacy, some to enhance your performance, and others simply to make your life easier. So let's get started. At number 8, you want to stop those immediate restarts after updates. What we want to do is type update settings in the search bar, click advanced options, and turn off restart this device as soon as possible. I mean, we've all been there. Windows forces a restart in the middle of something important. While updates are necessary, I personally think you should be able to control when your PC restarts. At number 7, let's synchronize our browsers so we can use them across all devices. Now if you switch between a laptop, desktop or mobile device and want to access the same bookmarks, passwords and history, you want to turn this option on. Now I prefer Chrome, but Microsoft Edge has this option too, so do most modern browsers. All you have to do at the top here is sign into your account and turn on synchronization by clicking yes, I'm in. Or if you already signed in, there will be an option for you in this menu, turn sync on. All the bookmarks and passwords you save, you can access them across all device browsers that you signed into. At number 6, we want to disable the fast boot, and the reason for that is when you shut down your computer, you actually don't really shut it down. It only hibernates your system and stores most of what you have running in cache. And what you want is get your PC giving you a fresh, fully functioning Windows system when you restart it. From the search bar, type power plan and select choose a power plan. You want to click on choose what the power buttons do, and from here these options are grayed out and you can't make any changes. But if you click on change settings that are currently unavailable, you can now make those changes. Simply uncheck turn on fast startup and save changes. Number 5, you want to merge the user account control settings to your level of experience. Now, user account control settings are basically a built-in defense mechanism for Windows and can prevent malicious software from making changes to your system. And this is very important and useful to the novice users. But if you're a more advanced user, I recommend turning this off, and I'll show you how. Now you want to search UAC, click change user account control settings. Now if you're a novice user, you want to set this up high, closer to always notify, so that in case anything happens you may or may not know of, you get notified in a pop-up alerting you that changes are about to happen to your system. Obviously, if you're a more advanced user, you can turn this off and click OK. But regardless, this is a good protection measure. There are settings enabled by default to allow Windows to collect your personal information. It's so sad how most people don't actually think about them. Let's change that. Click on your start button and click on settings. And you want to go to privacy. Under general, uncheck all tracking options you feel uncomfortable with. Click diagnostics and feedback, go to location settings, see which options are enabled. All that is in here, and you can uncheck anything you don't want. Doing that sets your personal data to stay private. Now that may not be a performance trick, but check out number 3. At number 3, you want to remove any unnecessary Windows startup items. I've seen this a lot and it could cause performance issues, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Let's say you ran programs in the past and they end up loading automatically at startup. Over time, you may notice your system slowing down because a lot of these run every time your computer starts up. Now here's how we'll fix that. All you're going to do is right click the taskbar, go to task manager, and you want to go to startup. Now anything you don't recognize, simply right click and disable. Now this won't delete anything, it's only going to prevent this particular program from running every time the computer boots, which means it's going to be a little faster for you each time. At number 2, we want to turn off Windows hiding file extensions. For some reason, your Windows system is hiding file extensions by default. Now for most people they're like, who cares? But hey, this one little feature that is off by default could have your system hacked. Change this setting immediately. So now you want to open File Explorer and under the View tab, check File Name Extensions. And unless you got something to hide, I recommend checking Hidden Items too. Now you can see the actual file extensions with every single file on your computer. Now we've reached number 1. the option every single computer user needs to make sure is enabled. For some reason, System Restore, a built-in Windows utility that enables a user to restore system settings back to a previously working state, is disabled. What we need to do is enable System Restore. We need to make sure we got plenty of storage, and we need to create restore point. Here's how to do it. In the search box, type create a restore point. Go to the option, you select your system drive, you click configure, then you turn on system protection. That will enable system restore. Choose the amount of drive space you prefer. I usually say 4 to 7 is decent enough. Now click on create to create a new restore point. Name it what you like. Name my default, then click create. Windows is going to create a current restore point as the system is right now with all the current settings. When it's done, you can go to system restore. When you click next, you will see you have a new restore point. Now you can go back and restore your computer if you have any issues booting up. With this, you can avoid wiping your computer just because you got nothing to go back to. One of the most crucial settings you probably didn't know about. There is a handful of tweaks any computer user can use to make their Windows systems faster, safer, and more secure. Let me know in the comments which tweak you like most. And if you want to customize your Windows 10 to have that Mac OS feel, check out this video right here. See you in the next one. Goodbye.